Take the Wrestling Podcast coming to you on October 7th, 2022. I'm your host, Ernest EJ Christian, alongside Mikey B.
We're recording it on the 6th, which is my birthday, fucker.
Well, this is gone to the 7th. Happy birthday, Michael.
Okay, thanks.
Give him some Michaels there. Give him some Michaels there, Jim. A couple of Michaels there.
Michael.
How old are you now? Fucking 22?
34.
34. Old ass.
I'd also like to state for the record, just saw this on the Twitter sphere, and I'd like to read this aloud for you all as we're watching the end of this terrible Thursday night football game.
Oh my God.
Amazon paid.
Thing sucks.
Aw, the Denver Broncos.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Amazon paid $13 billion over 11 years for Thursday night football. That's $1.8 billion a year. With 15 Thursday night football games per year, long story short, Jeff Bezos paid $78 million to broadcast this game tonight.
And guess what? As bad as this game is, he's still getting paid.
Oh, the Denver Broncos.
Do we have that on the feet? Do you have that one?
I don't have that one on the
rest. Oh, okay. Big Jim, what's up?
Yo, what's going on? I've been talking about wrestling for wrestling and fast food for a very long time.
Ooh, do we have another fast food topic on?
Yeah, we on Tuesday's 3CT, we talk about some of the best and worst gimmicks in fast food history.
By the way, the Happy Meal bringing back the Halloween buckets.
Yeah, we were talking about that. If I say Wendy's Super Bar, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Are you talking about like the salad bar that they
yeah.
use? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Oh man, they were so fucking good.
Where's Little Joe at?
He'll be here in a minute. He's napping.
Oh my God.
Showtime,
Joe. Get the fuck up. Anyway. Little programming note before we get started. We were supposed to do our wrestlers of the month of September tonight. Unfortunately, we all forgot. Well, not Mike did. Mike didn't forget.
Mike didn't forget.
Myself and Jim didn't forgot. I think Joe forgot also too. But I don't think Joe gives a fuck.
Yeah, don't blame Mike.
No. Mikey, you're cleared. Michael, you're cleared. You're cleared. No, we forgot.
I literally was sitting there. Okay, this is the best part. So I'm sitting there and I go, "Oh shit! I don't have anybody's picks for the fucking wrestler of the month for this month." You want to know where I was sent that text from? The Martin County Sheriff Office, as I was delivering something to give to an inmate in jail.
Ooh,
nice.
I'm literally sitting there going, "Let me make sure this door's locked." Hey, by the way, guys, I haven't got any.
How random! How random! And normally we have our shit done fairly decent, like a couple days before the show.
I mean, Jim's normally like, I send that list on Friday. He's got me the list by like Saturday. You're like a good Tuesday, and by Thursday morning, Joe's just like, "Give me whichever list you think looks the best." So, I mean, whatever.
My wife just texted me, did Joe bail? Said no, he's on the couch.
No, he's napping. He'd be napping.
Anyway, tonight we'll be previewing Extreme Rules, which is on Saturday. I'll say one more time, I'm loving these Saturday pay-per-views. Premium live events.
Thank you.
Loving it.
Oh, fuck that up, bud.
We'll have a special. Oh, there we go. Welcome back. Also, we'll have another Overrated Underrated tonight, DX edition. That's Jim's topic. Then we're doing a draft tonight of AEW/ROH.
We'll be drafting.
And then, Kane debuted. Yes, Kane debuted 25 years ago this week.
Let's go, Kane!
So, without further ado, as Ken Omega says, let's get to the Extreme Rules preview and predictions. Okay. First off, is the main event Riddle and Rollins?
I don't know what the main event is.
I'm looking at this card. There's no actual label.
Honestly, what I would close the show with, just my personal, I would close the match, the show with Bianca versus Bayley.
I think that's what they should close with. I think
there's
a possibility that they'll close with Liv and Ronda because it's the only Extreme Rules match. I don't think it's the right choice.
Of course not.
If you're closing with anything else, I think the only other thing that makes sense is the fight pit because, like, you have kind of have to build that.
Oh fuck, that's a good point. Well, you're either going to open with that or you're going to close with it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any middle ground there.
No,
I'm with you. I mean, but normally the way they have it laid out on Wikipedia.
They did it once before, right?
What's that?
In NXT, they did it.
Well, yeah.
I don't think they've done it on the main roster.
They've never done it on the main roster.
NXT, they did it, and it was built on a different platform away from the ring.
Okay.
So
what I'll do here, because the way it's labeled, to have Riddle and Rollins as the second number 2 match on this whole thing. I mean, obviously not in order, but normally main event be number 1 on top. So I always go from like the bottom to the top.
So what do they have on top?
Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey.
Were both fight pit matches during the pandemic?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, so that's a completely different monster because they pre-filmed everything during the pandemic, pretty much.
Actually, the second one there may have been a crowd.
I'm looking, man. The first one between May 27th, 2020, Riddle and Timothy Thatcher.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one was Thatcher and Ciampa. And
I think that one there was
tomato chips.
No, because the picture I'm looking at here, it has the virtual audience.
Okay.
I guess there wasn't there. Okay, hold on. There was a couple of people sitting around. Okay.
But I think both times they were built on separate platforms away from the ring. They weren't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm curious to see. Yeah, I'll be curious to see. We have a friend of ours, Devin, listens to 3 Count, that's going to it. So I'm gonna have to ask him how that's all put together. But yeah, that'll either open or close. That's a good point. That's a good.
This is all deal.
I mean, unless you're telling me that they're gonna build it and hang that bitch like a cage.
I mean, you could
hang that bitch like a cage. So I'll just go through this whole thing and I'll figure out what's the. I go from worst match to best match. Let's get the worst one out of the way.
Let's start with Ronda Rousey versus.
Thank you, Liv. Thank you. Shit.
Thank you.
All right, Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, Extreme Rules match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Is it time for Liv Morgan to lose the belt? Yes or no?
No. Fuck no. No.
So Liv should win this match, right?
I fucking want Ronda Rousey involved in the fucking title. If that means that Liv's got to hold it for one more fucking month until she can lose it to somebody else, I don't give a fuck. But Ronda Rousey being in the world title picture again, I'm good.
I'm more than good. Give me Liv.
Well, and I think over the last couple of weeks, I think we're seeing a different side out of Liv Morgan. I don't know what switch has been flipped. I don't know if it's Triple H being in charge versus Vince being in charge, but I feel like we've seen a new Liv Morgan. You look at that segment from SmackDown last week. That's a different Liv Morgan than we've seen. So I'm fine with Liv winning.
I'll take Liv as well too. Michael.
My wife decided to hang this.
You're such a child. Look at you. Fucking happy birthday.
What's Lightyear, dog? What the fuck?
What's wrong with that, man?
I love it.
Enjoying his birthday, man.
Yeah, no.
Hey, let me criticize.
100%. I want Liv to win. I'm good on Ronda. Maybe she needs to go to Raw or something. I don't know. It's not good. I get it. Like SmackDown has the talent or whatever because Fox wants those guys on the show more. But I'm good.
So you're gonna Liv too?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if Ronda wins and you have a heel as champion, here's the deal. I think we're closer to a Charlotte Flair return than anybody actually thinks we are. When she comes back, she's obviously going to be the heel in the title picture. And if she's the one that takes the title off of Liv and does it in October, or the end of October, or at Survivor Series, I think that's fine. I'd rather have Charlotte in the title picture than Ronda every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Joe, who wins his match?
Joe. Liv or Ronda?
Joe, give me the quiet, like crickets.
Joe says Ronda.
Ooh.
You said Ronda.
It's a Ronda. Oh, okay. Ronda. Okay. Interesting. All right. So now I'll go from 6 to 2 here. All right. We got the Rolling Brutes of Sheamus and Ridge Holland and Butch versus Imperium of Gunther, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. 6-man tag team, good old fashioned Donnybrook match. Fellas, what is a Donnybrook match exactly?
Big meaty man slapping meat.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Basically,
Thank you. Okay.
like there's
question
never
answered.
been
That's
one.
all.
There's never been one before, so I think it's literally just kick the
Okay,
shit
but-
out of each other until somebody wins.
Does this have match of the year potential?
Probably not. I mean, it's
Okay.
going to be good, but I don't.
Sorry, any match that involves Rich Holland immediately gets disqualified from match of the year candidate.
Yeah, we're still doing that. Yeah, we're still doing that.
It's not that we're still doing it. It's you have 5 guys that are really, really good, and you have a guy who is like an anchor that they're going to have to drag to a good match. I mean, Rich Holland has gotten extremely better over the last 6 months since the unfortunate injury to, Big E.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still fucking Rich Holland.
This is true. Give me, you know what? Give me Imperium in this one.
Yeah, it's the Imperium.
If it's not Imperium, then what the fuck are we doing?
Exactly. Joe?
The fans. He took the ceiling fan.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I like that.
Good pick. Good pick.
All right. I Quit match between Finn Edge and Finn Balor.
This just feels like rushed, I guess.
On this day. Oh, no.
I mean, this match just feels kind of weird, though. Like, you have him get taken out. You do the he's now not going to be around, and then like randomly like 3 weeks later he's like,
He's back.
hey guys, remember like I'm superhuman? Like I'm a vampire. He's a vampire.
Give me Edge.
No, I mean, give me Finn Balor.
Okay, he needs a win though. I agree.
It's the weirdest thing, man. I was fucking like done with the Judgment Day.
Oh, look who showed up.
I was done with the Judgment Day, and then Dominic Mysterio kicked his dad.
Right in the dick.
Clotheslined his dad and kicked him in the dick and kicked Edge in the dick. And the Dominic Rhea dynamic in fucking Judgment Day. And the guy, his promo on Monday was good. Like, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what fever dream I'm living through, but a group consisting of Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and fucking Finn Balor needed Dominic Mysterio to work. Give me the fucking Finn Balor in the Judgment Day, man. Absolutely.
Michael. There you
go. Finn.
Joseph, awake and alive.
It's gonna be Finn, and it's gonna be because Ray like tries to help him, and it goes awry.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a malfunction at the junction, is what I'm saying.
All right, girl.
All right. Let's go with the ladder match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. You got Bianca Belair versus Bayley.
It's a ladder match.
It is a ladder match, Joseph.
First time a women's title is defended in a ladder match.
There's no way this isn't the main event then.
There is no technically is the main event. I'm assuming Riddle and Rollins is, but that's just me. Now
the only reason I don't think Riddle and Seth is because of the gimmick they have.
So that opens the show?
Yeah, I can see that opening the show.
Because the problem is you're going to build that in the middle of the show?
No, you probably have it built already.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the fight pit's in a way any more than a Hell in a Cell.
Every other fight pit has not had ropes.
So Bianca's been champion since at WrestleMania, right? And
well, you know what they could do?
What's that?
I know it's a full size ring, the way they did it in NXT and stuff like that.
They fucking lost.
They
fucking lost. They're fucking morons. Fuck you, Nathaniel Hackett.
They could go the route where they already have this thing set up, just like on the side of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
the Denver Broncos.
Thank you.
The way they did like Ken Shamrock and Owen Hart in the fight, like
where they do like a pre-film.
Not like
No, they built it off to the side.
They built it off to the side, and they did one.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking of the dungeon match.
No. I'm talking about when they like built the like faux octagon on the side of the stage and did that there. They could technically do that with this if they like lay it out right, and if it's a little bit smaller than just a regular ring, depending on what they go with. Because I mean, look, this is first of all, congratulations to the Fight Pit on its call up and its main roster debut. But yeah, that's like you could very easily adapt it a little bit and make it work like that. And if they end up doing something like that, then it's not opening the show and it's not closing the show. It's going in the middle of the show. If it's like side of the stage match, that's where that's happening.
Yeah, we'll find out as soon as people start getting into the building.
Yeah,
you're gonna be able to figure out if it's pre-show, main event, or not pre-show, open the show, main event, or somewhere in the middle. Because if it's set off to the side, obviously somewhere in the middle. If the Fight Pit's already down, we know it opens the show. If it's above the ring, it could be anywhere in the show. And if it's nowhere to be seen, then it's the main event, and they're gonna have to do some work before the main event to to get it set up.
So Bianca's been champion since WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
All right. Almost around a time where you start thinking, well, did she lose the belt now? Did they keep going with this thing on, beyond Survivor Series and whatnot? I don't know. Give me Bianca on this one.
Control Alt Delete, bitch. Give Bailey the title.
I'm okay with that. Also, these are my two favorite women in the company. So
I like that it's just not predictable too.
Yeah,
like it really can go either way. I'm gonna take Bailey, but I won't be surprised if Bianca wins either.
Right.
And I don't think either woman is hurt or loses anything by losing this match either.
Because all you're doing is extending the fucking rivalry.
Either way, that's what I'm saying though. Like Bailey can win and be dominant and everything, and it extends the rivalry. Bianca can win and look fantastic and end the show with the face holding the title on top of the ladder, and you could still have Bailey come out to then the next on Monday on Raw and get her heat back very quickly.
In fact, I argue creatively speaking that it might be better for Bailey to win it.
I think it is.
I think we just said that, but but it's the same. But no one has anything to lose.
Looks so tall, Joe.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So, Jim, who you got in this one?
Bailey. You see like how it felt when Damage Control debuted at SummerSlam, and I'm not going to say they cooled off, but I think there is a degree of okay, so Io and Dakota are women's tag team champions, whatever that means. And, Bailey is in this feud. So if Bailey loses, and not that losing to Bianca Belair hurts, but if Bailey doesn't win here, then it's okay, well, what's kind of the point of this group? So yeah, Bailey.
Okay. All right, good old strap match between Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross.
Oh, this is actually happening.
Yeah, it's happening. I might take Karrion Kross here, actually.
I mean,
I think you should take Karrion Kross. Right? I think Karrion Kross is the answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Karrion Kross can't afford to lose. Drew McIntyre can.
Yeah,
this is his first big match on the main roster.
This is Karrion Kross with a bullet. This is the easiest answer on the show.
Okay.
To me, absolutely.
So are we all Karrion Kross unanimous? I'm assuming, Mike, unless you want to change something up here. You know how you be sometimes.
Okay. I'm not Icelandic or
it's
moron.
his birthday,
Michael.
Don't be fucking rude, man.
It's birthday for another
Don't
10
be
minutes, buddy.
rude.
For another 10 minutes, Jim.
I'm
We
not.
started
I'm
recording this on his birthday. It's his birthday through the whole show.
I
Don't
am
be
not
rude.
Icelandic or moronic, so no, carrying cross.
There you go.
Good.
All right. And finally, what I think is the main event this whole fucking show, we got Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins in a fight pit match. Daniel Cormier will serve as the special guest referee. This should be
That might
fucking-
also be another reason this could be the main event.
I think it's main event. I think so too.
Literally the only reason why I have a problem buying this as the main event is because of the gimmick. If this is just a straight up steel cage match or any other thing like that, I'm with you.
But why does this gimmick not deserve the right to be the main event?
It just feels weird to me.
Every match on this show has some gimmick.
Yeah, but the no ropes, yada yada yada, like that just feels weird as a main event match in a WWE show for me.
This is also
But
this is also the second post Vince. Well, technically third.
And
Post-Vince paper.
that's why it might be the main event. You guys are
Right,
absolutely
like
right.
this-
I'm
this-
just saying it feels weird to me.
There's a lot of things that we're right now.
I mean, looking over and this is a to that same point, like the post Vince, this is a new era.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw an Extreme Rules pay-per-view? Like this is, let me look up. I want to see how many Extreme Rules shows they've done.
They did one last year. Wasn't Ray and Seth Extreme Rules show too?
So this
Last
is
July?
this is the 14th
Yeah.
Extreme Rules. The first one was in 09. They did 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, they've done them the whole way through.
Yeah.
This is the first one, I believe. I haven't looked at all of them. That has had a gimmick match for every match.
Yeah.
Like this is a Triple H show. So like to me, it like I'm not necessarily saying it should main event. If it doesn't main event, it should open.
Yeah.
Because to me, those are the two most important matches on the card. So but it wouldn't surprise me if it main events because
I
it's
will go.
Go ahead, Mike.
I will say that this match should main event. And
Agreed.
I will say that it should main event because of the storyline that has been driven behind it.
that's
It
fair.
has been the main storyline on Monday Night Raw.
The two main events or main storylines have been Bianca and Dan
Bailey.
Riddle
And
and Rollins and Riddle. So I think those are your bookends.
Agreed.
It's easy. If you're gonna close with the fight pit, you open with the ladder match, or vice versa.
Oh, I think they will open it with the ladder match. Honestly, that's my prediction.
I'd be fine with that because you want to set a pace for the show. Bailey and Bianca can set a pace. For the
ladder
show.
match to Raw to strap match to Extreme Rules to fight pit.
Okay,
And
Stick the
I
What do you
missed
put the-
the match.
Window.
the Ronda match.
you're
Stick in the middle
SmackDown
somewhere.
women's.
The
Or no,
Ronda match.
Wow.
You're missing the Donnybrook.
No, I said that.
No, he said that. He said that already.
Did you?
I'd go
Yeah.
ladder match to the
second match.
tag.
To the Sheamus featuring Brawl.
Right. The second match. Yeah.
Then I would go to the strap match.
Then the
Okay.
fucking SmackDown Women's title.
Skeet.
Then I would probably do the I Quit match,
Motherfucker.
which is what I was forgetting.
Okay.
And then I would do Ronda versus Liv, and then I would close with the fight pit.
So we'll get some rest and a little bit of nap before the main event, of course.
Well, you're gonna go with a match that obviously, if Karrion Kross wins, the crowd isn't gonna be like
Right.
let's
Agreed.
stand the whole time.
No. I could agree with you. I could agree with you for the record. Could we talk about Seth real quick? Seth's got a lot of
Franklin Rollins.
Seth's got a lot of press lately. We talk about like we're not there yet. We're still about 6 months from WrestleMania season. Well, a little more than that. We assume Cody will be in the mix once he's back from injury. But I kind of feel like the vibe lately with not just the on screen, but also with his interviews recently talking about Roman and whatnot. Kind of like Seth is maybe getting set up for another run, maybe.
Another
6
run
months?
with what?
With a title, possible title, will be in the mix for
Not if
main
they don't
event
split
WrestleMania.
the titles. If they don't split the title, Seth Rollins ain't touching the title.
I'm just saying. I think we're starting
Nor
to
does
see
he need
probably
to.
Seth. Oh, right. No. I'm not saying. Well, of course. I mean, he's a main man, but I feel like they're setting up Seth to be in the conversation for WrestleMania season.
They're setting up set to be they've succeeded at him being one of the major main event players.
Exactly. Right.
This is I think we talked about this not too long ago where I think I brought it up because obviously this upcoming Royal Rumble to me is going to be one of the most exciting ones because there's probably at this point the way they've been setting up storylines for the last like couple of months basically since Triple H took over at least, but arguably even a little bit before that, you're going to have like 10 guys who could very easily and arguably win that match. Because you're right, like Rollins winning isn't crazy.
There's one.
If he's healthy, there's one.
If he is at that show, he's the only one that's walking out of fucking Royal Rumble as a winner.
Cody?
Absolutely. Yeah. With a bullet. With a bullet.
Because he's the only one that makes sense to take the title off of fucking Roman right now. Because Roman's beat everybody the fuck else.
But that's you assuming that Roman's going to lose it at Mania.
I mean, he hasn't beaten Seth in this run. Well, he beat him by DQ.
Well, Seth beat him by DQ.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Seth beat him.
Again, my point is he's gone through everybody that's there.
Well, right. But here's
the only person that he hasn't is Cody.
Well, again, I'm agreeing with you. If Cody's healthy,
but he hasn't gone through Seth.
It's nobody else.
Did Seth Rollins walk out with the title?
No, but he didn't beat him.
Did Seth Rollins walk out with the title?
He didn't beat him. That's still not going through him.
But did Seth Rollins walk out with the title? Yes or no? Has he held the title for 277 bajillion days? Yes or no?
No.
So he went through him.
Acknowledge him.
Is going through him.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Acknowledge him.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't pin him, I don't see that as going through. I kind of agree with Joe on this one.
Royal Rumble.
I mean, I just threw a dumb number out there, but there's at least 5 guys.
How?
Name me 5 guys. Seth is one, obviously. Cody, right?
It's Cody and everybody else. It's like the
Buffalo. No. I want to hear his 5 guys though, real quick. This for the conversation's sake. Cody, Seth,
Cody. I think there's always an argument for Edge because he's a big name like that. He's pretty well established.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the storylines that they've had with the feuds and stuff. I'd have to really sit down and look at the roster and everything.
What about Drew? Is Drew still hanging around?
I think Drew's always in the conversation, but less likely.
Okay.
Nobody's in the conversation because at the end of the fucking day, they only have 1 world title. They had 2 world titles.
If it was going to be Drew, it would have happened in Cardiff.
Exactly. And here's the thing.
I don't think Roman's going to lose the title at Mania. So
the more I think about it, the more I feel like he's going to have the title unless something happens when he splits the title up again and Cody gets one and he keeps the other, that kind of thing.
What is the fucking point of him having all the fucking titles and him never fucking wrestling?
No, I still
know.
I'm not against them splitting the titles. I just don't think that Roman is losing at Mania.
It's definitely
I think that if you take the next 6 months to do exactly what they're doing right now and having the Usos turn on Sammy and have Solo that's the perfect way for him to lose the title. The cracks in the foundation became too much for him to fucking hold everything together.
Mm-hmm. I guess the question is when. It's when and how
for him to lose the title.
Right. It's when and how at this point. It's gotta happen at some point.
I mean, like the when and how to me is Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, because I don't necessarily see a reason why Cody wouldn't be healthy.
I don't necessarily see the point of having a 400-day title run where he's defended the title like fucking 17 times. I mean, literally,
he's basically Brock.
We literally shit all over Brock Lesnar, and there was another title there. This guy has both world titles, and literally is showing up once in a fucking blue moon, and we're talking about it being the greatest run of all time.
Oh, and by the way, he's on the show. It's for the record.
Right.
I'm not mad about that for the record. I'm just saying.
My point is you got a guy.
And for the record, I wasn't one of the people that bitched about Brock. I was fine with Brock Lesnar's right. No, I know you weren't saying me. I know you weren't saying me specifically. My point, even back when it was the Brock run, is like, look, you have 16 other titles. Make them important.
Thank you.
So when Brock Lesnar shows up, and he defends the
Thank
title.
you.
One, it feels important, and two, you go, is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? Is this going to be because they're is this the night that we finally get the title back full time? So like that's
If it was one of the titles, I would agree wholeheartedly with the Roman Reigns. The fact that he has both of them, and the main title on Raw right now is Bobby Lashley.
I think the main title on Raw is Bianca Belair.
The main men's title is the United States title.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I guess that's only positive though. It's putting a light to the U.S. title a little bit. I mean, I'm also not a fan of the unified. No, well, I'm saying
it will after this
well, I mean,
Monday.
that's perception. We'll see. Well, who's facing on Monday?
Seth Rollins.
Again?
Seth Rollins is about to become U.S. champion, and that title's
After the fight pit. So does that mean that he's winning the fight pit?
Yeah, I think so.
Prediction: Seth wins by this match.
That's my pick.
Doesn't it make more sense if Riddle wins the fight pit? Because then you have an instant challenger for the U.S. title and an excuse for them to have a match at the next pay-per-view.
That this is the end of their feud. I've had enough of this feud.
Oh, I still love
What, Riddle and Seth?
Yeah, I'm good. Like, fight pit is supposed to fight pit to me. It's the same thing as Hell in the Cell.
Yes, it's the end.
Yeah. There shouldn't be anything after.
Why are we fucking having him be a built-in
Oh
challenger?
no, I think it's it here. I think this is it.
I'm good.
No, I think it's it. I think he goes. I think the winner. I mean, I'm assuming Seth. You picking Seth on this, Mike?
Oh, I mean it. The way that things, the way that it's shaping out is, I feel like it's going to end up being Seth, because then Seth takes on Bobby the next night.
Bobby.
But I just also truly believe that the fight pit to me is the same thing as Hell in the Cell. Like,
Right.
we're not here. Like,
Totally agree with that one.
I'll see you in 6 months.
No, I'm not sick of the feud, but I'm okay with them ending after the Saturday. Totally with you. So are we all Seth here? All on the same page?
It's up to Joe.
Mhm.
Oh, Joe, did you pick?
I'm gonna pick Riddle just to be different.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so there it is. Your Extreme Rules preview and predictions again on Saturday night on the Peacock. So, all right, Jim.
Right on the cock.
That's right. Thank you, Tim. All right, it's your go, Mr. Nice.
Yeah, so Monday night is the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. And as part of that, I believe it's from Brooklyn,
My hometown.
Birthplace. Your undisputed Universal Champion will be there this Monday on Raw. So tune in for that. But no, part of this Monday on Raw is a DX reunion. Sans a guy who gets scissored on Wednesdays. So we I think obviously Triple H, Shawn Michaels, X-Pac, and Road Dogg. I'm like, why the fuck can't I think of that old racist?
Where's Rick Rude, man? Fuck.
He dead. And just like China, they dead. So they won't be there. But yeah, so I decided to bust out the Overrated Underrated DX edition. And I feel it appropriate to lead off with this one. Reunions after the original run for D Generation X. Overrated, underrated. Joe.
Oh, wow, this is an actual good one. No, because if Ernest was doing this, it would have been okay. Overrated, underrated, crotch chops.
Fuck off.
Like what? I'm gonna go overrated because PG-13 DX, like, we went from telling everyone to suck it to telling everybody like
suck it
jokes. I don't know, like, it was fun, but it wasn't DX. Like, it was like the jackass version of DX as opposed to the look at this, these guys are actually revolutionizing the business version of DX. So kind of go overrated, because I also think it was like the top act in the company and it was very popular. So it was up there at the time, and it probably shouldn't have been. So I'm gonna go overrated.
All right,
Michael.
I'm going to take the exact opposite approach of Stilts McGee to my right. I'm going to say it's underrated because there were multiple reunions of DX after the original. Let's talk about the one that was a one night only, where it ended up being Triple H turning on Shawn, leading to the great matches that they had afterwards. And for the record, the rekindling of DX made me actually give a single fuck about the Spirit Squad. So I mean, at the end of the fucking day, they did a lot of good. Because without that reunion, maybe we don't have Dolph Ziggler. Because the male cheerleading thing was a fucking real fucking dumpster fire. So what I'll say underrated because it helped advance things more rapidly than it had any fucking right to. Obviously, whenever you compare it to the original, it's obviously not going to hold up ever, but different era back then to whenever they started doing the reunions. So I'm gonna say underrated just because they actually got guys over and made guys matter the second time through, where the first time through was just they were just worried about themselves.
All right, EJ.
For the record, when we say original group, we're talking about HBK, Hunter, and China, right?
Well, okay. No, after the
There's
original
Henrik
run, so the original run would have been the first formation of it, and then the second iteration of it with
Right.
Triple H, X-Pac, China, the New Age Outlaws. Like I'm talking,
Right.
I'm talking pretty much everything after like DX broke up, like and like wasn't
in '99, right?
everyday thing anymore.
At Mania 15. I'm gonna tell you it's over right now for the record because I hated every incarnation of ADX after the original one, which is the original HBK, Triple H, China, and Rick Rude. Just letting you know right now.
You're rude.
Hey,
Your face is rude.
Oh,
Don't be rude.
Stop it, Trump. No,
Don't be rude.
I'll be honest though. Too like one thing I'll agree with what you said that based on watching in hindsight, like I didn't. So the DXs that came back in the mid 2000s, I didn't really get to watch. Obviously, I know Hunter and HBK did the whole thing. I was just weird because at that point Sean was a it was working Christian, so it was a little more cleaned up version of what
Right, like anytime Triple H
10
did
years
something
before.
like sleazy, be like,
he would turn around.
Sean, can you go grab that over there? And
Right,
then like, the chicks would pull their boobs
it was kind of weird. I mean, I get what they're trying to do. I get it.
Clever, but
right.
yeah, different.
But I mean, if anything, I will say what Mike said was true, and based on what I've been, watching in hindsight, some guys got over. Guys got over because of the group. Even the Outlaws and whatnot, they became important because of it. So, and this was the thing that got Hunter over the top. To be honest with you, because this got him. This was the bridge for Hunter to the world title, '99. So I'll go over it only because I was never a big fan of DX beyond '98.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go overrated. Like, sure, you had the Shawn Triple H feud, but like, look, you could have gotten the Shawn Triple H feud without a like DX reunion.
I agree 100%.
Like, there's so much history there between them. Like, you could even come out and like do the whole fucking click thing. Like, you don't have to necessarily label it a DX reunion. And saying like if you don't know what you have in Dolph Ziggler, like without the Spirit Squad thing, like that's a talent relations problem, not a DX thing. And then like it's kind of like on to the point. And like here's the deal, man. You're about to on Monday, you're gonna come out and you're gonna watch a white bearded Shawn Michaels, a fat white bearded Road Dogg. The crazy part is X-Pac looks the best out of all of these guys, which is
amazing.
And he did the most drugs. And he ripped his asshole. He literally ripped himself a new asshole at an indie show. Like that's not a figure of speech. That is a literal thing that happened.
Oh, I know.
And Triple H has a pacemaker. Like you're about to watch like 4 50-year-old men come out and like, the crotch chop. And like, it's just at 37 watching like 55-year-old men do this. It's just,
and the healthiest one is the other company. He's look wise.
Yeah, well, preserving your body where steroids will do that.
Of course. Because Tony Khan don't give a fuck.
I'll still argue that Sean Waltman probably looks the healthiest again, which is the most ironic fucking part of the whole thing.
Give him the drink.
So yeah, it's overrated for me. Second one, the Run DMC, the Kings theme. Now, do you even know what I'm talking about, EJ?
No. I'm trying to remember it now. Hold on.
Hold on, let me pull up a clip of it here.
Yeah, I think
The King of Rock. Who? The King of Rock.
Yeah, it was from what was it? Forcible Entry, I think.
Yeah,
was
I had
the-
that CD.
Was the album.
Forcible Entry. Wow,
Yeah.
Vince wasn't even trying to
No,
hide.
he wasn't trying to hide it, bro.
You knew this. Let's hear it.
What was the next album? WWE The Music Volume
4.
fucking Legal?
Oh, I used to love this version. Yeah, love it. Underrated.
The next
Underrated.
Forcible Entry was WWE Music Volume 17. It's not rape if you yell surprise.
Got it.
Jesus Christ.
Mike, what's
I
wrong
think there's
with
your episode title. Just kidding.
It's really not rape if you sign there an R. Kelly reference in there just now?
Yep.
Yeah, I had the CD. By the way, underrated. I love this
There's
version.
an R. Kelly reference.
There was an R.
He
Kelly
won't
reference in there.
control himself.
Mm-hmm.
But EJ, I think the title of the episode is "There's your episode title." Just kidding. There it is.
It's
That's the title.
Yep. Underrated though. I love that
Is
version.
it underrated?
It can stay true to the original too. On top of that, which
Yeah.
is good.
Michael.
As he drinks.
Overrated.
Oh God.
I'm good on it.
Yeah.
There was there was too much shit going on. Like I didn't need to hear like Run DMC trying to rap and like because I know every time they played this, like they would zoom the camera in on like Xbox and be trying to sing along to it. I'm good. Like no, I'm good. Just fucking get in the ring, shoot the pyro, give me a crotch chop, move on with our lives.
Wrong.
All right, Joe.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Mike, it's okay, dude. Relax.
I'm wrong because
I'm
you love
just
Run
joking.
DMC, not because the song was good.
Wrong.
Forcible Entry was the metal album, not the rap album.
Wait, EJ,
Yeah.
name 2 members of Run DMC.
Grandmaster J and dude, I'm too tired to remember the next one. Grandmaster J and fuck. I know all 3 members actually.
This one was off aggression.
I'm stumped right now, but
This
No,
one
you
was off
can't-
aggression.
That's like me being like, I know all 49 presidents that have been. There's Lincoln and get back to me in a little while. I'm just
49 presidents, really? 49 presidents?
Besides the obvious, how is the play, Mrs. Lincoln? Joe, do you have overrated, underrated for this?
I'm gonna agree with Mike. I just didn't need it, so I'm gonna go overrated. By the way, for the record, Ernest, acceptable answers would have been Reverend Run and Offset. So
Shut the fuck up.
Migos.
Dumbass.
I'm actually gonna go a little underrated on this one because I don't think like many people like ever really talk or think about it. But like when you hear it, it's like, all right, that pops. That works.
do you think that song, if that had been their theme song instead of the one that we all know, do you think that would have been as impactful?
No. But that was the beauty because like they did the rap album, so like they featured this one for a little while, and then like they did the metal album.
That one stuck too.
And like Kane's music from that one stuck, RVD's from that stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But like you had like Stone Cold had a version off of that one. Let me pull that up.
By the way, Daryl was also the other member of the DMC. I think it was DMC actually. So it was Daryl, Jason, and Run.
So like you had the Disturbed version of Stone Cold's theme.
They used that for a little when he came back from his injury. They used that for a little while.
Yeah, just for a little bit while they were trying to get people to buy the album. Like that's all it was. It was a marketing ploy.
Wasn't he a heel when he came back to that song?
He was both. He was heel.
The hard thing with Austin is you could never fully get him committed either way
because he was just so goddamn good.
Yeah. All right. This one, well, we know Ernest's answer for this one probably, but Triple H is the leader. Joe.
I'm gonna go underrated on that one because I think he was a fantastic leader for DX. I think he unfortunately is slightly overshadowed by Shawn Michaels, and it's funny because he's basically it's the same way that the rest of the DX runs are overshadowed by the like 6-month run of the original version of DX with Shawn and Hunter and China. I think Triple H as the leader gets overshadowed by that 6-month period where Shawn Michaels was the leader. Like I think if you ask most wrestling fans from back then, hey, who's the or like just ask wrestling fans in general who aren't like necessarily us, but you just be like, hey, who would you say was the leader of DX? Most of them would answer Shawn Michaels. And for that reason alone, I think Triple H's run as leader is underrated.
All right, Michael.
Michael.
I'm gonna actually go in the fence here. I'm gonna say properly rated. I'll say that it gets the credit that it deserves. Because here's the reality of the situation. Shawn was only really the leader of DX for like 6 months. When they reunionized, they were kind of equals. So Triple H's run as the leader of DX was more length than Shawn's. And I think it was more needed for where we were in the wrestling industry. I just really truthfully think that Triple H is more. I'm just staring at Ernest, just like as he just gazes off into the.
I thought he was frozen.
I knew he wasn't.
I'm here. Like, listen to your words. I'm like, oh, interesting.
I knew he wasn't because I just saw this. At one point, I was like, "Is he dreaming of a cheesesteak?"
Oh, you got me thinking about cheesesteak.
Juniors, let's go.
Damn.
I mean, I was gonna mention McDonald's breakfast since I went there this morning, but
How was that?
I gotta go to McDonald's.
How was that this morning, Michael? Was it good?
By the way, McDonald's hack on the app: get the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, but substitute out the folded scramble patty and add the McMuffin egg patty.
I
You're
will
welcome.
say this
Fat.
I will say
Your
for the record, I think you broke that news either on this show or on Huddle Up or something last week when we talked about McDonald's breakfast.
possibly.
I remember the hack.
Yeah.
You did.
I don't do it often.
It
but
was
when I
all
do
about it. It might have been 3CT actually. I think. I don't know.
It may have been. I'm not sure.
I lose. Trust me, I lose track of these fucking.
You want to get some McDonald's?
EJ.
I got a McDonald's hack for you.
Oh.
Don't get the fucking adult Happy Meal. You're spending like an extra $5 on basically.
Nope, that's bullshit. We did the math on Tuesday's 3CT pod
You did.
because we talked about for the one that's upcoming because
Okay.
we talked about fast food gimmicks, and I did the math. I pulled up the app on my phone. My local McDonald's $11.49 for the Big Mac adult
That's
Happy
only
Meal.
$8,
It's
$13.
$9.49 for just the regular Big Mac value meal.
Yeah, it was a ripoff. They didn't even have the box in stock.
Yeah, you can't even order them at the one.
It like
5 minutes
the
from my
box
house.
is half the appeal. I knew I was just gonna throw it out afterwards, but it was half.
I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting until the kids like Happy Meal gets released with the special
Bucket,
re-release
right?
tubs.
Yeah.
Are they out now? They're not out now, are
It's
they?
coming out soon.
October 18th, I think, is what it's.
Yeah, I'm going to McDonald's that day, and I'm getting one of the fucking things because that is awesome. But
For those of you watching at home,
Fat.
yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. On the 18th, I'm going to fucking McDonald's.
So I know
Well-
that the adult Happy Meal is like a sponsorship with Travis Scott. Are the buckets like the ghosts of the people who died at his concert? Like, is that the tie-in?
That's too soon, buddy.
just the white.
That's too soon.
Just
You
the white ones died.
Joe, you're an asshole. You're an asshole.
You can't say that.
What, the white ones?
You can't say that.
Well, it's not my fault. I'm still working with Travis Scott.
Literally, it's the only ghost. The other one's a witch and a pumpkin.
Way out of line. Way out of line.
Anyway,
Literally,
Jim, you say you do my answer on this one. What's my answer? You think?
Yeah, I would say that you would say Triple H is the leader is overrated.
No, not at all. Actually, it's underrated.
Huh? Really?
He was the only thing I actually loved about DX back then.
We're gonna bring that up.
I thought he was really good.
No, that's
Really good.
Oh my god! Look, it moves.
Damien 666, whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, no, underrated. I think, if anything, he was the bright. Even in the years I didn't like DX, he was the bright spot for me in carrying that group and whatnot.
Who has a worse nose, the Orange Pumpkin or Triple H?
Oh damn!
Come on, man. You can't. Come on.
Come on, man.
Wasn't the Orange Pumpkin in WCW in like 1997?
Probably.
I definitely remember the Orange Pumpkin versus Volano.
Mike's gonna die. Mike's gonna die. Look at him.
Seco play.
I definitely that.
Yeah. Anyway,
that Orange Pumpkin bucket has definitely wrestled Super Porky.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just put that out there.
Yes. Anyway, underrated. Go ahead.
No, Super Callow.
All right, Joe. Let him go. Okay, let him go. Go.
I am going with. Look, I deal with worse than this on my show, so it's fine.
Are you serious?
I'm going to go underrated for Triple H as the leader because I think there was a chance when Shawn Michaels gets hurt and has to go Splitsville that everything DX just dissolves and Triple H just goes back to being Hunter Hearst, or still remains Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and China does whatever China's going to do. And Rick Rude's gone by that point. So like it could have just dissolved away. But they kind of took a gamble on Triple H and his, group of misfits, and it made out like gangbusters. So I'm going to go underrated on that one. And lastly, overrated, underrated DX edition, as arguably, because we'll put it arguably, because that's a different debate for a different day. But WWE's greatest faction, EJ.
Not even close. So that would be overrated, I guess, right?
That would be over. Yeah, if you don't think they are, it would be overrated.
No, not even close. I'll take the Shield over them, crying out loud. Are you kidding me?
I think it's closer than you think, but I'll agree with you. I don't.
So real quick, without going to a big sidebar, how many actual factions do we acknowledge in WWE?
117.
Well, but you can't say you can't.
Really dumb.
Give me the top 3 factions in WWE.
Like WWF/WWE.
Shield.
Say it one more time.
New Day, Shield.
Control Delete.
What's funny, and you might give me shit for this one. They weren't necessarily called a faction, but they were a faction. The Heenan family in the 80s.
That's a faction.
Yeah, they were.
They were never called a faction, though, but we were a faction, right?
Well, yeah.
I would put those over.
I mean, nobody on TV called D-Generation X a faction either. Like, no. I would be shocked if they were ever.
Anyway, my point is, I would take those 3. Probably, you mentioned it's the Shield. It's 4 over DX. DX was a good faction, but they weren't consistent in the same way.
Is that a real thing?
That is Seco play. He was a part of the WCW roster. He is the brother of the Halloween bucket that you can get at McDonald's on the 18th of October.
Oh my God!
There's a like 95% chance my topic next week is overrated, underrated. 1997 Luchadors in WCW edition.
Overrated.
Next.
Overrated.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys think of Super Callow. Or as Tony Schiavone would say, Super Callow.
Michael.
Triple H as the leader of DX.
You're gonna kill
Mike for the next segment. I thought we were back on. I thought we were on them as a.
No. Greatest faction ever.
Greatest faction ever.
You show up once in the last month, and this show just goes.
Right?
He's been hanging out with Ernest.
Go back to bed, Joe.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Besides the obvious, how was the parade, Mrs. Kennedy?
Oh my God.
You talking about me being a kid?
You're unbelievable, bro.
I love it. Overrated because they're not the greatest faction of all time. I will tell you that the New Day is superior to them every time and twice on Sunday.
Should we do a factions bracket one day?
We have.
We did a factions bracket. Or we did
we did it. I think we only did a tag team bracket.
I thought it was tag team though. I don't think it was actual factions.
Oh, we can dabble. We can look.
Okay.
I think they're on the Mount Rushmore, but I don't think they're number 1. So I'll go overrated.
Ooh, that high, huh? Okay. All right. Thank you, Jim, for your topic this week. All right, Michael, it's your fucking draft
Michael.
shit.
Tony Khan presents drafting. All right, so this week, I announced it on last week's show. The teams will be drafting. This Joe's dying over here. AEW's active roster that is currently signed under contract.
All 150 people.
Correct.
180 now.
Joe and Ernest will be representing Team AEW. Myself and Jim will be representing Team Ring of Honor. Before we begin, I will tell everybody at home that the champions of said show are already on their rosters. So Joe and Ernest already have John Moxley, Wardlow, Death Triangle, the Acclaimed, Jade Cargill, and Tony Storm, while myself and Jim already have Chris Jericho, Danny Garcia, 7-Star FTR, Dalton Castle and the Boys, Samoa Joe, and Mercedes Martinez. With that being said, we can start. I don't care who goes first.
I think the rule should be whoever's team EJ is on, they get to go first.
Sure, I don't. Like I said, I don't
It's
care.
it's like having a handicap in golf.
By the way, guys, at the end of this, I'm going to put a poll on the Twitter page. Take the number 3 wrestling for the next 5 days
On Twitter.
Which poll are you putting up? Like
the poll of
Scott Putski?
No, the poll of who has the better roster. Not even
Don't get Joe started. He'll think something else.
I just said Scott Putski.
Yeah, I knew where this was going.
The only poll I know.
Yeah, sure. That's a lot.
So let's go like 10
All right,
rounds.
so since Joe is begging for the advantage, sure, go ahead, take the first pick there. Fuck
Joe, go first since you know.
Wait. Let's establish rules on how we're drafting people.
In what reference?
Like, our tag teams 1 unit.
If you want to make tag teams 1 unit, absolutely. But you cannot pick a trios.
That's fine.
Like, you can't take all of the elite with the first pick. You can't get Kenny and the Bucks.
Okay.
Damn it.
Like, if you want to take the Bucks at 1, you can. If you want
Yeah.
to take Kenny at 1, you can. But tag team is the most that you can go.
And who are the ROH champions that you guys already have?
Jericho, Garcia, FTR, Castle and the Boys, Samoa Joe, and Mercedes Martinez.
Okay.
All right. Joe, go ahead, go first.
I mean, I think the obvious answer was John Moxley, but since we already have him, and because I think you probably would have taken him for Ring of Honor because he was at least at one point the heart and soul of Ring of Honor. I think Daniel Bryan is pick number 1. Bryan Danielson.
All right. Who's taking Phil today? I'll see.
Jim, do you have anybody in mind that you want to go with here? Or maybe someone that, a little cowboy shit, a little boom, any of those spark your interest?
I'd be fine with either of those.
All right. Former Ring of Honor World Television Champion and a guy that I think is one of the best AEW World Champions of all time. Give me the Cowboy. Give me Adam Hangman Page.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's what you get, fuckstick.
Fucker. All right. My go. Roll through this roster real quick. Fuck it. Give me the biggest heel in wrestling right now. Give me MJF.
That makes sense.
Michael.
No, it's
Do you want to just do the other name that you mentioned on the
boom
as well?
Adam Cole, baby.
That was next for me too, actually. Fucker.
Of course it was.
God damn it, Michael.
I'll tell you right now, buddy.
What's that?
It's gonna be a long night if you keep waiting to fucking make picks.
All right, I guess it's your go, Joe.
Um,
Are you writing it down, Mike, or me do
I
it?
am.
Okay.
I have everything.
Who'd you guys
Okay, cool.
just pick?
Adam Cole, baby.
Cool. Yeah, let's go in the direction of building a women's division, right?
Okay, I'm good with that.
So we got the champion already, who is Tony
You have
Storm
Tony Storm and Jade Cargill.
and Jade Cargill.
Yes,
Great.
we're good there.
So I mean Britt Baker, right?
Okay,
Obviously.
that's good.
All right, he's going to take Britt Baker. Good pick. I'll admit we're Jim, do you have any desire to draft a certain anime character or maybe a tag team that punches people in the face or kicks doors in?
Yeah, I'd be fine with either of those.
All right, fuck it. We'll take the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson.
All right. Let's go through this roster here. All right.
Super kick party. Clock.
ENT champion is Wardlow, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you have Wardlow.
Oh my God! Just take the Acclaimed already.
They already.
Yeah, that's
You already have them.
Oh, the tag
we have them
champions.
now. We got them.
I forgot they were the tag champions.
Yeah, this one like 2 weeks ago. Give me
Before I fucking come in here and
give me Swerve in his glory. Give me both Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland.
I'm cool with that.
he's gonna bask in Robbins in his glory.
Yep. Although technically, doesn't matter. Like they have Swerve on ROH roster.
And it don't matter.
I know.
Keith Lee. Let me cross him off my list here. Swerve.
Do you just want to do the other portion of what you were talking about?
I mean, we might as well, right?
Dude,
Without any further ado.
finger point McFinger bang, Kenny Omega.
Finger gun McFinger bang.
I mean,
Oh, that might be the greatest name of all time. Oh shit! All right, I love that one. One of you's up.
I think it's Joe.
Yeah, Team AEW.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with someone who might not even be working for AEW soon. Let's go with Andrade.
Get him while he's still on the roster.
Yep.
Exactly.
Before Charlotte Flair.
What they're getting is good. Andrade L.E.
Remember when there was a time when we all thought Charlotte might show up in AEW because of Andrade, and now it kind of feels like the complete opposite?
Yeah, fun times, huh?
Now Andrade is probably coming back to WWE at some point.
You used the word all very loosely, Joe.
You never thought that?
I'd never thought that for a goddamn second. Are you kidding? Not a chance.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna take this guy. I think he's the right pick to take here in the 5th round. The former Ring of Honor World Champion. Give me Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, I love that pick.
Oh man, I was gonna take him next too. God damn it.
Oh,
Get
well,
right.
too bad.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Mike.
Oh well.
Shut the fuck up. I picked Tony Khan. No, I'm joking. Tony Khan's on the roster, ROH roster here right now.
Go ahead, take him.
I'll say I heard Tony Khan.
No, I'm being funny.
I heard he couldn't pass
I'm joking. Shut
I
the
heard he
fuck
couldn't
up.
pass a wellness test though to say
God.
that.
Yeah, we'll give you his tag team partner cocaine as well.
Right. All right. You know what? Give me. You know what? Give me Ricky Starks.
That's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
That is
I got this, Joe.
It was a very good pick. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, buddy.
Mike, do we want to do a guy that's usually the counter?
You want to do a guy? Really?
I always want to do a guy.
You just have Joe. Thank you, Jim. Fuck.
No,
Late night.
you set it up, Ernest. You
said it.
were the
No, you didn't even let him finish his thought process.
But
You
he
just
said
cut him
it.
off.
Yeah, you interrupted me like an asshole.
I am an asshole.
Don't be rude.
Do you want to pick a guy jackass. That is like a usual teammate faction member to our number 2 pick.
Are you talking about Kuka?
I mean, do we want to?
It's a soundbite.
He's perfect with ROH by himself.
Soundbite. Kuka! Welcome to the team.
Wow.
When's he come back?
Eventually.
Shouldn't be too. I mean, he's probably not going to come back until Cole's ready to come back. To be honest.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Right. All right, Joe, think it's you.
Fucking hell. God, we need more women, I guess.
Yeah, do it.
Whoa. You saying that people need more women.
Excuse
Never
me?
thought those words come out.
Of that mouth, especially that mouth.
You feeling well?
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Nah, fuck it. Give me Bandito.
Really? Okay.
Bandito.
Who the fuck's that guy?
Bandito's a great pick. He's just not going to be effective, and Tony Khan doesn't know how to book AEW.
Factual.
That's the fucking facts.
How many rounds right now? Like
Guys,
6 rounds?
What are
7
you
rounds?
worried about? Tony tweeted today that he expects Dynamite to be their best ever show next week.
I mean, like,
we're fine.
We're currently in the second pick of round number 7.
okay.
Um,
Wow.
Jim, would you like to potentially send this FTW champion?
Yeah, you can do that.
Send Hook.
Send Hook.
Sorry, Joe.
I'm a hooker.
That's your boy.
It's okay. He'll
Alright,
be successful elsewhere.
You're right, because I'm booking this motherfucker, and you know that I won't fucking book him.
You know what? All right, I'm going through this.
Tony Khan just feels like when you would get a new action figure as a kid, and then all of a sudden, like he was in your main storylines.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
Like in real life, right?
Ooh,
It's
shiny
like,
toy.
yeah, it's like, look at this Iron Sheik figure I just got, new world champion.
Like a year ago, Daniel Bryan was the huge new addition.
Yeah,
He is now, a year later, an afterthought in Daniel Garcia versus Chris Jericho.
He ain't
Because-
lying.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong. I dare you.
all right, let me fondle this ROH roster real quick.
There ain't anything on the ROH roster, bud.
You need Briscoe
Yeah,
brothers.
wait,
You get Briscoe brothers.
You want the Briscoes?
Yes.
Bye.
You don't like them?
I'm sorry. I have 7-star FTR and the Young Bucks. If you really want to think the Acclaimed and the fucking Briscoe brothers are going to have a great world tag title match, you have lost your fucking mind.
Wait. Can we negotiate here?
Nope.
No, not with that one. I don't care about that one. We can have the Briscoes. I don't mind them. Like, I just will avoid them in the locker room. Can we offer you our next pick if we can have Bobby Cruz?
No.
Oh, you mean the announcer?
Drafting announcers?
I don't want to draft it. No, I'm just saying, like, I will give you an extra pick if I can guarantee I have Bobby
No,
Cruz.
we do not. No, the ROH delegation does not want Justin Roberts.
The ROH delegation is not.
Use Dasha. Fuck yeah, you just fire him.
You can have Dasha all you want.
I'm gonna say fire Justin. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you're AEW. Fire Justin and use
All
Dasha.
right, Justin, you're fired.
Okay. Good job, buddy. Way to be proactive.
I'll hire fucking Greg Hamilton. What the fuck? Even though he's an asshole to himself.
Do we want to go with a guy that has or at least at one time, a ravishing Russian wife?
Oh, was this?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, give me Miro.
That was on my fucking radar too. God damn it!
We'll be the-
Oh, wait, I love how you two talking code now. Do you want to go with this fucking Russian
I mean,
guy?
'cause I know I know he knows what I'm talking
Tim?
about.
You want to go with Tim?
It's because we will be the first wrestling company ever to actually properly use this
Yes.
guy.
100%. Joseph?
Bro, Seth.
Um.
I gotta go pee. Keep going.
Oh God.
Nobody
Okay.
2 shows in a row.
We won't miss you.
I want to like pick someone that he's gonna be like, the fuck did you pick that person for?
So you're going to pick Rebel?
Can I pick Wildcat Willie?
No.
Give me fucking Wildcat Willie.
No! He's not available. He's not on the draft board.
God damn it. Can I take Excalibur?
You can have Excalibur. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah. You don't even need to use a pick on that.
Don't
motherfucker.
waste a pick on him. You can have him.
Oh my god. Who's like, I don't know, who's random?
Are you really about to pick like fucking like Billy Ass and the Ass Boys, but without Billy Ass?
Is Fuego del Sol still on the
Yes,
roster?
he is still on the roster.
Fucking Fuego del Sol.
You're a fucking asshole.
Wow.
Fuego
Okay.
del Sol. All right. So with our next pick, I think we should take a certain wrestler who is currently a boy but about to become a man because you have to fight his pet dinosaur.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a good pick.
Thank you, Jungle Boy.
That's a good pick.
Ooh. I was just sitting here the whole time.
What'd I miss?
Joe took Fuego del Sol, and I took Jungle Boy.
I tried to take both Excalibur and Wildcat Willie and was shot down.
No, we gave you Excalibur.
Give me
We didn't-
Excalibur.
Well, you can have Excalibur and
Yeah,
his yelling and
Hell
fast
more of a
talking.
fight for Wildcat Willie.
Are we sure that Excalibur is not just Mario Ronaldo in a mask?
My goal is still
You're
Yeah.
up there, Chief.
give me Samoa Joe.
No, you can't have him.
We have him. He's an ROH champion.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is. Yes, sorry about that. Ooh.
Take a Go-Go Power Rangers.
We go, shithead.
Fuck it. I'll do it just for amusement's sake.
No, can I throw a name out there?
Go ahead.
Christian.
Okay, well, Christian.
He was just trying to break up that feud since I got Jungle Boy. I see how it is.
I was on the roster until you said Jungle Boy.
That's all right. Christian's a broken
Big
old man. at this
roster.
point. The reason that match at All Out went 6 seconds was because Christian's a broken old man. So we're good.
That's facts.
This is true.
Um,
Was that round 12 now? Round 10? Some
do
shit.
we want to look in the women's division, Mike? Or are we still just comfortable building the men's roster?
Whatever you want to do. I'm good either way.
Let me take a look.
I mean, I feel like if we go the route of the men's division, there's one certain name that I want that I don't know that if they'll pull a trigger on.
Okay.
So if you want to go women's now, and then if he's still there, I'll just pick it with the next pick.
If it helps, I have no idea who's left on the roster.
That's not surprising.
All right, so who's gone? You got Cargrill's gone, Storm's gone, and Britt Baker's gone.
Yep.
All right. Man, this roster is not very deep, I tell you that much.
No, not at all.
Give me Anna J.
All right, I like it. Works for me. Anna J it is. All right, so Joseph.
Give me. I don't know. You got anyone in this?
Jay Lethal.
Sure, I like that one.
Yeah, that's one. That's one I went before.
That's a good pick.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Team AEW in the 11th round takes Jay Lethal. With the 11th round selection for Team Ring of Honor, I am going to take the War King, the last of a dying breed.
That's a good pick.
Give me fucking Eddie Kingston.
I like that a lot.
For the sake of keeping them in separate locker rooms, give me Sammy Guevara.
That was good.
You can have him.
All right, so
I wish.
Ugh.
I mean, he's toxic. The guys with the best dick game always are.
Jesus Christ.
You got it.
I didn't know I was going to blow up on my own show tonight, boys.
Sammy Guevara did something that I didn't think was possible. He made Tay Conti less attractive.
He ain't lying.
Like, seriously.
He ain't lying.
Ern, it's your pick, right?
No, they took
No.
Guevara. It's our pick. It's your pick.
Oh, you guys literally took Guevara. That was a real thing.
That was real.
Okay. Look here. Let me look here. I mean, I feel like he's more appropriate in ROH than he is in AEW anyway. Is he a guy who's very nice, very evil?
You read my mind, good friend.
Look at that. Give me Danhausen.
Let's go. Now we got Hookhausen back together.
We do have Hookhausen back together. So good.
All right. Let's look at this roster one more time.
What podcast was I listening to? I want to say it was
Probably ours.
No, it was Jeff Jarrett's podcast this week, and they were talking about Danhausen and about how he is the epitome of character work versus in-ring work. Because, like, name your favorite Danhausen match, you probably can't. But name your favorite Danhausen moment, you probably got at least a couple that you can pick from. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. He's a moments guy.
He's a moment guy.
Anytime that they're smart enough to play tequila and let him dance to it and kick people in the face.
Dude, I was at my company party the other weekend, and I heard tequila, and I thought of Danhausen. Like,
Interesting.
As you should.
absolutely.
Give me Orange Cassidy.
Freshly squeezed, I like it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Jim's go, right? It's Jim Mike, I think.
Mine. He just took
Okay.
the.
Yeah,
Right.
we got a little screwy there with Joe jumping on Sammy Guevara, literally and figuratively.
I mean,
This is a 3-year joke now. It still hasn't
male,
died.
male or female?
I'm fine either way.
I used to say that too. It was wrong.
You were.
You sorry, Jay, you
know
had that
what?
one, buddy.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna bolster up the women's division.
You do that.
Haters gotta hate.
Jamie Hayter?
Give me Jamie Hater.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
All right. Joe?
Do you need to look at the roster?
Yes.
'Cause I kind of have the roster. Like,
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
halfway like broken down here.
Let's do that.
Like I'm like this guy's trying to shoot from the hip, and I'm like I have the
Wait,
roster.
Chris Stanley
I'm
was
just
so
making
hot.
fucking
Right
names
here.
up.
Chris Stanley was so hot.
Oh, ooh, that's a good one.
What?
Okay. That's a good one too. He shouldn't be on.
Who? Luther? I know.
No. Wow, we're hitting.
We're getting
We're
there.
scraping.
We be scraping.
We be scraping.
Oh, dude. Just one here. You want to go female or go male?
I'm torn between two picks right now.
You want to go female or male?
Male.
He's definitely going male. What the fuck?
What are you new here?
I'm torn between two picks right now.
I feel like one of them. I'm looking at one of them right now.
Was that Pix with a P?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it
You know what? I'm gonna go with the first one that came to my mind, and that is Darby All In.
Okay, that's not bad. Go ahead,
All in.
Michael.
No, it's Jim's pick.
Oh, Jim's pick. Sorry, got a little screwy there for a second.
I'm gonna stay in the women's division.
Of course you would. Slut.
And I'm gonna go with somebody who I think has a tremendous future in front of her, Julia Hart.
Ah, okay.
Good with it. I like it.
All right, my go here. Give me my man Eddie Kingston.
Nope, gone. See you later.
Just took him.
See you later, bye.
Oh, my
Took
bad.
him
Fuck.
3 picks ago.
Well, fuck you then. Shit.
Working.
So for that, you get Dustin Reynolds.
No, don't do that to me.
Natural.
He's natural.
Is anyone thinking
He's
Phil
gritty.
yet?
He's like an old mule.
Is anyone thinking Phil yet?
No, nobody's taking Phil.
No,
Okay, let's asking for a friend. That's all.
Just take it.
if you do that again, we're gonna make you keep him.
Fuck off. No, I'm looking at this roster, man. It's really fucking bottle to barrel now.
What are you talking about? There's so much depth here. You're just out of your mind. You don't see it.
I literally know the next answer. Like, come on, guy.
I'll go female. Give me Thunder Rosa.
All right, that's fine. You can have her.
Don't we technically already have Thunder Rosa?
No, you got Toni Storm because she's the active champion.
All right, back. I mean, summon. Keep going. If
All
I'm back
right.
in time, Joe, just take my pick.
You know what? I'm gonna bolster our tag team division here. You know, but I'm gonna go a little bit different here. I'm gonna join the Dark Order. Give me the tag team of John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
Okay.
I think that those guys could have good matches in our tag division. So I like the Beaver.
Johnny Hungy.
And we got Adam Hangman Page. They could go.
You got Hungman Page and Johnny Hungy.
Joe, would you like to make the pick for your team?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Santana and Ortiz.
That was my other.
When you started to say tag team, I thought you were taking them.
That was actually it was. So my thought process is if you didn't take them here, I was going to tell Jim to take them there, and we were just going to have the fucking greatest tag team division. All right, so this is now Jim's pick.
All right.
There's like one guy that they just signed that was the Ring of Honor World Champion for like a long time that I think could be a big.
Yeah, let's go Roosh, man.
Big time Roosh.
Big time
Roosh.
Big time.
Did Mike go now?
Joe took Santana and Ortiz after I took.
That's good. I like that. That's good. I'm good.
I took Silver and Reynolds, and then we just took Roosh.
Okay, so Mike go now. All right. Who's Cheeseburger?
Oh God!
Don't take him.
No, I'm not. I'm just curious. I just saw his name pop up. Like,
don't do that to yourself.
Yeah. Is he that bad?
He's
not great.
I don't know how to describe him in non-offensive ways.
Yeah, Jim. That's racist.
And let's just not do that.
How?
Have you ever seen a crack baby?
Jesus Christ! I said, don't do that.
Jesus Christ.
That is.
Sometimes they grow up into cheeseburger.
That is what I said. Wasn't that was? I think.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go with a legacy pick here. Give me Sting.
You guys should have had him 4 rounds ago. Whenever you took Darby all in, you chose
Yeah.
not to. Way
Yeah,
to waste pick, boys.
I figured.
Yeah.
By the way, Riho's still on the board, Joe. In case you want.
Ooh, enjoy that. Is it my pick?
Yeah.
How many more rounds gonna go?
You know what? I think I'm gonna bolster up the tag team division a little more here.
Okay.
I think. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Maybe.
You know what? Fuck it.
But fuck it.
We have Julia Hart. Give me the rest of the House of Black. Give me Brody King and Buddy.
Okay. Go ahead, Joe. It's like 60 minutes.
Yeah, right. That's like
that was cool.
60 suck dicks.
What the fuck?
You want to get shotgun?
Let's go. No.
Way out of line.
Thank you, Jim.
Let's go with someone and actually give her a push. Let's go Ruby Soho.
I like that. Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Scott.
do we want to go with the human dinosaur?
I mean, we have Jungle Boy. They could feud.
Fucking right, Luchasaurus.
Fuck yeah, let's roll. Or we could just team them up together and have the fucking greatest fucking tag.
Exactly. Either way we roll with it, we're in great.
We can't have trios, right? You said can't trios?
You can draft 2 of them and then draft the next one next, but you can't draft all 3 of them at the same time.
Can't draft a trio.
All right. Give me Pac.
Who?
Pac.
You have him, moron.
We have. I'm sorry.
X-Pac?
No, Pac.
I have X-Pac.
Okay, no. Give me fucking Lucha Bros.
I swear to God. I'm done.
All right, fine. Give me Hulk Hogan.
I swear to God, I'm done with you.
No way. Lucha Bros is a good pick.
They're the fucking trios champions. You already have them.
That's right. Fuck.
You had them before.
And Pac also is the fucking
You
all
had them
Atlantic.
18 rounds ago.
I forgot about.
You're
No. No, Pac is all Atlantic champion, isn't he?
Andy's part of
the trio.
Trios, right?
Moron.
So we already got him. So do one more round and we're done. I'm fucking This is bullshit. Give me Brian Cage. Fuck it.
Don't be changing the rules now that you fucking can't figure it out.
No, I forgot he was an all-night champion. That's why. I forgot. Brian Cage. Get my shit in.
Do we go female or do we go male here?
I mean, I'm fine either way.
What round is this, Mike, by the way?
We're in round 19.
So just doing more after this.
Do you want to go tag team or do you want to go single?
You would go tag team.
Because there's a certain former Ring of Honor pure champion that we might want to add to the roster.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, we can do that.
Are you serious?
We going good old Wheeler Uter.
I was gonna go get him next.
Uter.
This would have Does it say
Yeah, it's her with an H, dummy. Her.
Her.
All right, Joseph or Ernest. I don't care which one of you picks.
Joe,
Go ahead, Ernest.
you sure?
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting that guy. No. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Give me Chris Statlander. He's hot. So.
Jim, it's your.
Ooh, shit. I forgot one.
Do you want to go female or do you want to go tag team?
Let's go female here.
All right, let's go female. Give me Hikaru Shida. Her.
So stupid.
Her.
For Karu Sheeter. We're gonna have a good women's.
She is cute though.
She is slobberknocker. Her.
If I had any of my barbecue sauce right now, I'd slather it up all
Sauce it.
over.
Sauce it.
Her.
Sauce it up.
Joe,
last one for you, buddy.
I
I have an idea, actually. I have an idea.
You're gonna go Billy
Yeah,
S.
let's take Daddy ass.
All right.
Okay.
So Joe's final selection is Daddy S. I'll make a pick, and then you guys can make the last two picks. We'll end with round 22.
Perfect.
So for my final pick, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go in the women's division.
But fuck it.
I'm gonna think that this woman, whenever she actually shows up, could be a very big addition to a female roster. Give me Paige Van Zandt.
Love it.
Paige Van Zandt. All right, so it's the last pick for Team AEW.
Is it me?
Yeah.
All right, give me Private Party if they're still on the board.
They are. You can have them.
Thank you.
Private Party. Mark Quinn and whatever the fuck the other one's name is.
That's it,
All
guys.
right. I'm going tag team with our last pick.
Please
Give me-
don't be the one thinking
Give me Butcher and the Blade.
yes. Let's go.
You can have them.
Knew it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Dude, our tag division is epic. Butcher and the Blade.
Isn't it more shocking by the fact that AEW's tag division is somehow not epic, but they have all these talents that you could draw from to make an epic tag division?
Well, it's because they stopped caring about tag teams and they focused on trios. And we haven't seen a trios match since the trios champions won the trios titles. Because
Cool.
Tony Khan books wrestling.
Yep. Tony Khan presents wrestling. All right, so the 22 round draft is over. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to randomize the rest of the rosters.
Just do it.
I'll do it tomorrow when I get off, and I'll put up the final rosters on the Twitter page. Take the number 3 wrestling. The AEW roster through 22 rounds: Daniel Bryan, MJF, Britt Baker, Swerve in Their Glory, Andrade, Absolute Ricky Starks, Bandito, the Briscoe brothers, Fuego del Sol, and the absolute steal of the draft, Christian, Jay Lethal, Sammy Guevara, Orange Cassidy, Darby All In, Thunder Rosa, Santana and Ortiz, Sting, Ruby Soho, The Machine, Brian Cage, Chris Statlander, Daddy Ass, and Private Party. For Ring of Honor, it is Adam Hangman Page, Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Claudio Castagnoli, Kyle O'Reilly, Hook, Miro, Jungle Boy, Anna Jay, Eddie Kingston, Danhausen, Jamie Hayter, Julia Hart, John Silver and Alex Reynolds, Roosh, Brody King and Buddy Matthews, Luchasaurus, Wheeler, Yoder, Hercuru Sheeter, Paige Van Zandt, and the Butcher and the Blade.
And the candlestick maker.
So check out tomorrow night the Take 3 Twitter account. I will tag both Big Jim and Ernest in it so that they can retweet it. I will not tag Joe in it because you do not want to see what's on that Twitter account.
I don't think it exists anymore. I don't think it exists anymore.
Oh, it does.
Dude, so I just have Extreme Rules from the pandemic year.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I forgot how fucking fat Braun Strowman used to be.
Oh yeah, dude.
That motherfucker got ripped.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah, he went from looking like he ate a shorter version of Braun Strowman.
Fuck, dude. Wow.
All right, Joe, it's your topic.
I'm currently watching TakeOver, and I just watched Shayna Baszler beat Nikki Cross.
Kane debuted 25 years ago. He's done a lot of stuff. Discuss.
That's the greatest intro.
Glenn Jacobs, awesome.
What?
Who's here?
What the hell is even that?
Oh, it's a Denver Broncos.
I mean, I just felt like we had to fit Kane in here somewhere, and like, let's ignore his political career
Of course.
and standings. And
Wait, why do we have to ignore that?
Why ignore that for? Don't you agree with him? Aren't you a Republican?
It's like if we did a Chris Benoit topic and we ignored
Ernest.
Shush! Shush! Please!
Is that Otis?
Son of a bitch. No, that was fucking.
That was
Gable.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable? Oh, I know. Okay.
You're an idiot.
You didn't know?
Shush! Shush! Please!
No.
How are you on a wrestling podcast?
He's not.
I'm on a podcast. It's a wrestling podcast? I didn't know that. Shit.
But yeah, I think Kane is the topic. Okay, if you want to make it real easy here, guys, like where would you rank Kane in his 25-year run for that time frame? Is he a top 10 WWE guy during that time frame? Is he
that time frame, Attitude Era time frame, or
and then some? Because I mean, he was really there during like the.
I mean,
I would argue that he was bigger in the Ruthless Aggression era than he was. In
there's
the
argument to be made in that. I will say the Impact team, but I think what makes Kane special is that and sure his career is one of the better careers in history of the company, but that debut, I've always said that whole build from the time that you split Taker and Paul Bearer up.
Baskin Robbins in his glory.
Very good. And then you have the teases for months on end about your brother's alive, Kane's alive, and then they forget about that storyline for about a good few months in real time, and then it goes into the HBK and Taker match in Bad Blood, and all of a sudden, boom, he's there. It's great because first off, that Taker match against HBK is my favorite of all time. Let's start there. So that plus the cherry on top with Kane's debut. I mean, you can't write a better story. So, is he top 10 that era? Definitely the conversation. If you look at Attitude Era top stars, definitely top 10 in Attitude Era. Look at Ruthless Aggression. Probably. I mean, I have to go through the roster again, but I would definitely put him in that conversation top 10 as well too. So he's definitely a top. Like if we do ever do a WWE 40,
I know you were talking about that for the last fucking
yeah, but Jim said wait till next year to do it after football's over. So we're going to do that. He's definitely in the 40.
You know what we could do it next Thursday instead of watching the fucking Commodores take on the fucking Chicago Cubs.
Holy hell.
Yeah, who's watching that shit? Dude, I saw, oh my God.
One fucking back-to-back games. Jeff Bezos is paying $18 million for
just remember, folks, we have to pay a premium subscription.
But don't forget also, too, though, those fan bases, though, but here's the thing, though. They'll make money because those fan bases will watch.
Absolutely.
So
Buddy,
it's putting
Everybody
money.
will watch because it's the
not just those
NFL.
finishes. We literally watched paint dry for the last fucking 4 hours.
Yo,
Mhm.
don't fucking disrespect paint like that.
Yeah, leave paint
That's
alone.
fucking rude.
Sorry, we watched lacquer thinner.
Nah, that's even.
Don't be rude.
Just come on now.
We
Oh, yeah.
watched trash.
Thank you.
Well, this week's Foley's Pod,
It
Bill
almost felt
Watts.
disrespectful to trash, but I will.
You know what? We watched trash that kind of got like thrown back into the deep fryer at McDonald's, but kind of got like tucked in the back.
You're like vomited on.
And then it was like, you know what? Here, even I won't eat this. Let's give it to the squirrel outside. And then the squirrel fucking sprayed you after eating some of that shit. And it was just like hot garbage. But it was like the disrespectful hot garbage where it like smacks you in the face and then asks you for your lunch money. It was like that.
Anyway, Kane is definitely a top 40 WWE star all time. Probably top 25, actually. We keep it
I mean,
100.
for his era, I mean, look, he was fucking dominant as hell. Like, I mean, without like really being able to like dig into it super deep, like when I hear that, I mean, I think he's probably top 10 in his era. WWF champ, world champ, ECW champ. He was a tag team champ, multi-time tag team champ.
Oh, mind you, he's had multiple eras, though. Attitude era.
Well, right.
Ruthless Aggression.
But in the time period he's in, like I'm not isolating it to just Attitude Era or just Ruthless Aggression. I'm talking about over his career, like because he did span over all of those eras. So like he's one of those guys that has longevity. Like because like when you talk about like Undertaker, you don't talk about like Undertaker in the Attitude Era. You don't talk about Undertaker in the Ruthless Aggression era. You talk about the Undertaker's career. Kane's one of those career
and
guys.
he's kind of that. And he's also kind of that Taker guy too. Also stability, not the top guy, but stable.
Yeah, he's a career guy, not an era guy.
Right.
You know, he was a Triple Crown champion. He's a Grand Slam champion. He's a Hall of Famer. Like, you know, yeah, I think probably top 10 during the time that he's there.
Yeah.
Because even if he either won his feuds or like whoever he was against, it was a big deal because Kane was always a big deal.
Do you have a preference of your Kane? Do you like masked Kane versus unmasked Kane?
Original Kane.
Corporate Kane.
No, original Kane.
Corporate Kane was fucking fun.
It was funny.
Kane was a lot better than it had any right to be.
I still have the world's greatest director of operations coffee mug.
Wow.
I use it regularly.
I'm still original Kane guy all the way through.
Your original recipe Kane?
Original Kane, fucking mask, fucking fire, and all that shit, and didn't talk yet.
Jesus.
Crispy.
Man, I don't know though. Like that fucking run when he first removed his mask and went fucking banana.
Why we're here? I don't want.
I love comedic Kane too when he turned face for a little while.
That was bad. Motherfucker was out here sounding like a fucking commercial against throat cancer.
No, I think when he first oh man. Mike's dead. I really think that era right when he unmasks and he's doing like he's wearing like the towel over his head to the ring and stuff like that. Like I thought he was like this like the creepiest, the scariest, and the most dominant during that time because he just seemed like so pissed off at the world.
I can see that.
Mike.
Ooh, hold on, I gotta recompose myself. I think both of them had their strong times. Obviously, you know, when Kane came in and ripping the door off the cell and you know doing all that cool shit. Exactly. it worked. It was different. It showed that, and he got a push where it's like the Undertaker is super vulnerable, like super vulnerable. So that was really cool. Definitely a plus. Then they decided to let him talk like he was trying to do it. The guy goes, it's whacked. Then they made him wear green and become part of the fucking DX to be Vittori. That was stupid as fuck. And then they were like, cool, let's have him fucking team up with RVD. They had a really cool tag team together. And then for some reason they decided to let RVD be the reason why he got unmasked. Like, that was stupid.
And then he electrocuted Shane McMahon.
You bet your ass I'm. It doesn't matter if you're ready. Because tonight, The Rock and Kane team up with Hulk Hogan. And you know something, brothers? Whether it's millions and millions of Rock fans, or 20,000 Hulkamaniacs, or 20,000 screaming Canaanites.
Canaanites.
The question is, brothers, what you gonna do? Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, X-Pac, what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and The Rock and the Big Red Machine run wild on you? What you gonna do?
Could you? Okay,
That's
I'm like sitting here watching this clip, going, could you imagine like going back to like 1997 and showing like travel back in time and show this picture and tell somebody in the middle of the Monday Night Wars that Rocky Maivia, Hollywood Hogan, and Isaac Yankem would one day share a screen on Monday Night Raw, and it would totally make sense and be funny.
What I will say is, the thing that's the most synonymous with Kane in my mind is always the Royal Rumble. It always will be, because like that was
which one?
Just any of them, because he was always like that force in the Royal Rumble.
He was. That was one of his big matches.
Honestly, the hardcore Royal Rumble, which I think was what, like 2002.
Do you have the record for most in one match until Roman broke that a couple years ago?
He did, but I think Roman has it now.
Right, Roman broke it a couple years ago.
Yeah, no, 01, where he like Drew Carey like is in the match.
That was 01,
and then he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to get fucking chokeslammed by this big guy. I'm just gonna pay him money and I'm gonna run out of the ring. Like, yeah, that was cool. Basically, Kane, like, I think Royal Rumble. I think of him ripping the cell door off, and then I think about a couple of different like tag teams. Like his stuff with X-Pac was really cool. His stuff with Van Dam, like the fast guy and then the fucking muscle. But when it comes down to it, I always think back to Dr. Isaac Yankem, DDS, and the fact that Britt Baker has a gimmick that was birthed off of Dr. Isaac Yankem. I can only imagine how much cocaine Tony Khan was doing while watching an old episode of Superstars, and I can't wait for Duke the Dumpster Drose's son, Billy the Dumpster Drose Jr. to start next week on AEW.
I'm also not entirely unconvinced that Kane is the illegitimate father of Luchasaurus. Just putting that out.
I'm also not sure that Kane doesn't have other random little children walking around,
little Canaanites.
Didn't he have sex with like Lita?
They had a baby, but it got punted into the audience by Gene Snitsky.
Nope.
It wasn't my fault.
Wasn't his fault.
Didn't he have sex with somebody else that he shouldn't have?
Katie Vick.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
On that note.
Floating around from her.
Wolf.
Yeah, on that note.
Mae Young's hand.
Yeah.
Gross.
All right, wrestlers.
The fact of the matter is, in here, this is something I'm going to say. And Jim, you can't press the button now because it's too late. But Joe definitely said that Kane got to fucking electrocute Shane McMahon's testicles.
He did.
And you didn't fucking play the Shane McMahon bit, but you can't play it now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
But just letting you know that he definitely said the name and testicles.
I have a question about testicles.
That's true. All right, guys. Wrestler of the week.
Remember when Stacy Keibler tried to make test fans testicles?
Yes, that was
Oh my
excellent.
God, Stacy Keibler.
Testy 1 2 1 2.
Respectfully.
Who's first? Who's first, Mike?
I got
This week, Ernest, you go first.
All right. Give me he retained the TNT championship. Give me Warlow.
I'm gonna
He beat
take.
Brian
I'm
Cage.
gonna take MJF.
Huh?
He beat Wheeler. Jim.
Seriously, you guys are gonna fucking make me do this one?
You don't have to. I was let
Scissor me, daddy ass.
I mean, objectively, they had the best week, man. Retained their tag titles, and they literally had a national holiday. Yes,
You love it. So what are you talking about? You love
No, I
you love
fucking
the
hate it.
acclaim.
It's
Listen.
it's fucking so dumb.
Listen, Linda. Listen.
All right, Joe.
However, I did tweet something out last night during Dynamite, and it's 100% accurate. Me watching Billy Gunn do "Scissor Me, Daddy Ass." This is so stupid and childish. Me Monday when DX comes out, suck it.
Where's Joe?
Joe's using the restroom, so he told me to make his picks for him.
Okay, go.
I think this is a pretty spot on one for Joe, all pun intended. They retained their NXT tag team titles against the Brawling Brutes on Tuesday night. Give me old Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Give me Pretty Deadly for Joe.
All right, my go here now. Give me Darby Allin, a big one with Jay Lethal last night.
He wasn't that big though.
It's dead week in wrestling. Nothing really big in wrestling this week, other than Scissor Me, Daddy Asses.
I mean, you could look at results, but you choose not to.
I do. I pulled the results in based on
that. My turn, right?
Jim's actually.
Give me the new number one contenders for the women's tag team titles in NXT, Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark.
Ooh, Nikita.
La Femme Nikita.
Lyons and Stark.
Every Tuesday night on USA. That some things never change.
Wait, actually, it wasn't Mike's turn. Actually, it's fucking go with Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
I know it was. That's why I was like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Then I was gonna.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
I wasn't gonna take them anyway. So Jim.
All right, so we're good.
Keep farting.
That's fucking weird.
I didn't want to know that.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Excuse me, please.
Keep hotboxing yourself, moron.
Who, me farting?
You idiot.
Yeah.
No, I'm farting. Leave me alone. Shit. God damn it.
Go wipe your ass.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's try.
You know what? I don't want to fucking put anybody else from AEW on this stuff. With my pick, I will select. Nope, didn't want to do that. That's not what I wanted. There it is. Bingo. Give me Solo Sikoa for his singles victory over Angelo Dawkins.
That was on my list, actually. Let's cross it off. Damn it.
And for Joe's pick, we'll go with Robert W. Lashley defeating.
Shit, my other pick. God damn it. I hate you, Mike.
Hey, get wrecked, bitch.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Seriously. Fuck you. All right. I'll go. So last pick of the night. I'll go with the one half of the women's tag team champions. It'll be Io Sky.
So that's the picks for this week. Obviously, we'll have the results for September next week as we keep chugging along towards the end of the 2022 season and year. Also, just so you guys know, get the popcorn ready. Not next week, but the week after, we'll start the beginning of what I like to call the NXT War Game retrospective.
Is it a watch along?
War games! War games! War games! War games!
Is it a watch along?
Yes, it will be a watch along.
Please, are we doing the one from 2019, please?
We're going to watch them all.
Every week for next month, I guess? Every week?
Yeah, pretty much, because we're going to lead into the WWE main roster debut of War Games.
War games! War games! War games! War games!
So we're going to watch a lot of them.
All right. So make sure you have your iPads charged and shit. Anyway, Jim, plug away.
All right, of course, you can follow me at Big Jim Sports on Twitter. You can follow 3CT at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, 3countthursday.com. We got merchandise over at TeePublic. Subscribe on all podcast platforms because we do a live show on Thursday nights, but we also have a podcast that drops on Tuesday morning. So you need to be subscribed everywhere so you don't miss something. Huddle Up Podcast at Huddle Up Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. We also have merchandise over at TeePublic as well. But we are live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on Tuesday night, so you can get the links to those pages on the link tree in our social medias. And Discussions with a Nobody dropped a new discussion this past Sunday. So check that out at DWAN Pod on Twitter and at Discussions with a Nobody on Facebook. Yeah, always a good time, boys.
Dead.
Joe. Never mind. Mike.
Do you want to show him? Do you want to show him that picture? God damn it!
Oh, geez.
Oh,
who's
yeah,
that?
I saw the Gabagool.
I'm dead.
All right, you can follow the show at Take the Number
Oh,
3
yeah.
Wrestling. If you see us scrolling, if you're watching on the YouTube, you can also see that my tag now says me and Jim greater than Joe and Ernest. That's factual.
That's not factual. Go ahead.
Bring them on a roster.
Not
Superior.
factual. Go ahead.
I'll finish that up tomorrow. I'll put the final rosters up on the Twitter page with the poll, where we will announce who has the better roster on next week's show. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at They Call Me Burn, BERN, last four letters. If you like listening to me talk, you can check out the Burn Unit or the Burn Ward, to be determined final name, on the episode of the Earnestly Speaking podcast that just dropped, where we
The
talk
Thursday episode, yes.
my power rankings, and we talk about some baseball because those playoffs start tomorrow afternoon at 12. There are a lot of fun stuff loaded up in that. Also, you can listen to Sunny Days and Double Plays, the Palm Beach Baseball podcast, if you're interested in any men's league baseball around the South Florida area. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, thumbs up, do all that stuff. Give us a cool rating. Talk about how much you love Joe or something like that. I don't know.
You can't stop smiling. Yeah, Earthly Podcast you mentioned. That's my show.
DJ, hold on. But I don't want to cut anybody off, but I wanted to add this. Sarah Lee, who was the women's Tough Enough winner in 2015, passed away at 30 today. Unexpectedly. It sounds like there was no cause of death or anything. It is yet another reminder that life is way too damn short. So
Yeah.
obviously our thoughts with her family and friends and obviously tons of fans and friends throughout the wrestling business. But 30 years old. There was 2 days ago she had tweeted something about a sinus infection or something, and now is no longer with us. So tell your people you love them. We're never guaranteed anything. So don't wait to tell somebody, and just if you're not happy with something in your life, whatever, try and take steps, reach out to somebody, because it's too short to go through this stuff unhappy or anything. So just wanted to bring that up, and obviously thoughts and prayers with everyone impacted by her passing.
Yeah, I heard the news earlier today. Yeah, very sad. 30 years old. That's way too young. As Mike just said a little while ago, Earthly Podcast, that's my show. Dropped every Tuesday and Thursdays for the time being. And so follow that on all podcast catchers. Check out the kind of tweaked formats we're doing these days. Each Christian 7 on Twitter. Other than that, a little bit of a somber note in the show, but like I said, hug loved ones, tell me you love them. Obviously, life's too short.
It's not a sour note. It's the unfortunate realization of, there are a lot of people in this world that are unhappy with things that go on in them, and they choose not to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
You think that one of your friends is upset about something or upset about you, pick up the phone, call them, text them. At the end of the day, that's more important than anything else inside of this thing. We get to talk about wrestling and have this fun little bubble. But the realization is without your friends and without the three of you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this shit. So, we're gonna end this thing the right way. We're gonna end each other. We're gonna fucking hang this bitch up. We're gonna love each other, and we're gonna text each other tomorrow like we always do. That's the end game. So if you feel like you need to reach out to someone because you're unhappy with them, feel free, do it. Don't ever fucking regret it. Don't ever regret picking up the phone. You need help, there will be somebody that'll be there. Physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever you need, there will be somebody in your phone that will always pick up the phone for you. You're never alone.
Yeah.
Love each other.
Absolutely. I mean, no more to be said there. So, have a good night, guys. See you next week. Enjoy Extreme Rules on this Saturday.